Welcome back, homies and honeys, to another episode of Final Fantasy 16. This is going to be episode 52 in our playthrough. This is how we do. Yes, episode 52. Last episode, we finished up a bunch of side quests, killed the Bomb King, Hunt Mark. Yeah, got a potion upgrade, got a new weapon, got Torgal some bones, all kinds of stuff. What I want to do is I want to read the description of the Excalibur weapon we had crafted last episode. Excalibur. Though modern day plays such as The Adventurer of Sir Crandall have taken the embellishment the tale considerably, historians do agree that long ago the nations of Valisthea were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from the stone is a matter still up for debate. Okay. Wind is blowing. Need you to calm down, Mr. Wind. Alright. Go here. Might be a nice reward for us.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Possibly. Oh, High Cleric's medallion, huh? The goddess Gregor teaches us to walk with the wretched in the act of greater good. If we are to accept this truth, the one could not rightly call he who follows this path an outlaw, a humble servant.
You earned this.
Yes, I did. Give me that purple medallion.
I may have more for you.
Alright, let's go see what we got here. Oh. Okay, I see. In remote locations where trained by physicers cannot be found, the duties of curing the injured of their ails often fall to men and women of the local churches. Light crystal medallions such as these assist the clergy in their healing and prayers. Increases the healing potency of high potions by 25%. But the first cleric, the +1 cleric's medallion, increases the healing potency of regular potions by 40%. Even though, you have to choose. Do we take purple over green? You know, I will keep the potion upgrade because we have way more potions than we got high potions, and high potions are already pretty potent. So. I think we'd be alright. All these accessories, bro. They give you so many accessories. Alright, that's done. We need to talk to Sid. Oh, we need to go to my room first and put this thing up there.
Told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Then we will, I guess we're gonna go visit Sid's grave. That seems to be what it is. Sid's goblet. Miraculously undamaged in the attack on the old hideaway, Otto held onto this featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend before giving it to Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. Here we go. We got Sid's goblet, we got the oath, we got Ambrosia's tack, and we got Martella's apples so far. You know, I could When's the last time I did an arcade mode? What episode was that? That was episode 42. Do I take the opportunity to change this to an arcade mode episode? Because we are 4 behind, to be honest. Alright. Maybe next episode we'll do arcade mode.
Alright, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
So you trying to tell me the girl took off? Is that what you saying?
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Okay. My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons in the free cities by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt that the Kavarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyard, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might help keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give us the proposal of your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
So we're going back to the old hideaway.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Boom, boom, boom. All the other locations are locked off, so I wonder. I guess we push on into Eastern Dalmatia. Hold on. Oh my god. I missed that cutscene because somebody was pounding on my door.
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
I don't know what that was. But we're still in the desert. Alright, let's keep it pushing. Oh. Well, ain't that interesting? That's that gate we couldn't get past when I was out here exploring.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
That fishing village down there. And a side quest along the way?
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Is this a setup? They trying to set me up? Is that what's happening?
You'll be doing Bocklad a favor if you can clear out that pass. Why, I dare say they'll give you a hero's welcome.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Same.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
I'm gonna beat your ass for that. Told you. Oh, he's double swinging. Right. That's right, sir.
That's them dealt with. Now, I Where's that card?
Yeah, where the cart? Where the cart at? Dang, melons?
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Damn.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Look at them all. I thought the bastards would have eaten the lot by now.
Well, we won't be going hungry, that's for sure. You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Dang. What an asshole.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
I don't know, all the bridges in this game seem pretty shoddy to me. Our favorites. Orville left me no choice. The final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
A land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Boy, Annabella and her obsession with bloodlines, and like she said his blood is impure. What does that mean, bro? Like, was his mom like a one of those girls from the Veil or something? Like, what is the problem here, right? Like, it's crazy. Goetz, a prince of Sharon and ally of the Hideaway. He is a proud bearer of the Traitor's Past that allows him to travel freely across the realm, something that is indispensable in completing the errands of Sharon sets him. His later task, the journey to the Crystalline Dominion, in company of Clive and Jill, using the pass to cross the heavily guarded, fortified border. And we got Baklad, a busy market town situated in the northeastern coast of Dalmatia, also known as the Thousand Tables. Its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain.
The Baklad markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
It seems like Annabella may be under the guidance of Ultima in some way, shape, or form, and so is that boy. Try to do some sexy flexy aerial shit.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Yes, 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 yes. That's how we deal with scrubs, alright? That Titan counter, like that Titan counter move is so good. Okay, we're just done. I'm just jumping. Oh, I was like, I'm just gonna jump down here. We exploring, alright? It's just so good, bro. You can catch something with it. It stops time. It lets you Kenshiro in peace. Alright? It really does.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Oh, I'm done for. If I can't get these goods to Randalar, how will I pay for my grill?
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through. Please, I'm begging you.
I see that booty box over there and I want it. Thank you. Empty shard. I don't think I found one of those before. Check our inventory real quick. Where is that? I don't see it. Is it a key item? Fallen iron bone necklace core. This was a green item for sure. Empty shard. No, I found them before. Okay. At least one. Boy, look at that. So I'm assuming on the map, that's that big pit that we're looking at. This. Wow. Wonder how that water is working, if it's all pouring into there, but it's not full. Where's that water going? just made this sword too. Crazy. He's a little weaker. Mark, ancient sword. A mark lack a weapon from the age of the fallen can either suggest that there was a society where peace prevailed, or one in which the powers of unable to be contested. Those few weapons do remain are found to be extremely lightweight and nigh indestructible, but unfortunately impossible to duplicate in modern day forges. Huh? Ah! Did he dodge?
Refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Makes sense, right? That's all they ever known in this world is the blessing of the crystal, so it makes sense that that's what they do. One crystal breaks, they like, hey, we gotta go over here. We need crystals, dog. That should make total sense to me. I'm just looking around. like we basically ran all around in this area. There's nothing really in the middle but the road, NPCs walking. Give me that $10. Come on here, I'm trying to get rich, baby. Markets.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
No
This
crystals.
is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
That's that then.
Porter for hire. Best service. Hurry, man. Post haste.
I am hurrying, my lord.
Bloody Crimson Caravan, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Must be our teleport over there. It looks like. Give me that. I don't know what I need those bloody hides for. I got them. Chocobos. Good old bows. Another view of the waterfall. It's actually stunning. You know what I mean? Oh no, this is a well. Get you a drink, man. Drink, man.
This is everything. It must be transported to the Dominion without.
Fine.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
There's our crystal right here. What you got for sale, homie?
Find a finer array this side of the strait.
Cancer, Desert Rose, a song. Oh, look at that. We got
Many thanks. You've a discerning eye. A fine choice. May Gilbert smile upon you.
Gilbert.
I wish to engage the Crimson Caravan services. Where's the proprietress?
She's otherwise engaged at present, my lord. Come back later.
Quest area.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use.
Oh, we're going this way. Going this way. Looking around. Looking around. Porters for hire. The caravan may bleed you dry. Aldrich may drink you dry. We'll get your goods home and dry for cheap. For cheapo, right? For cheapo, hanging out with Peepo. Ooh, a song. This must be the fine establishment where all the nice ladies work at. You know what I mean?
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
The Wheel and the Crescent invites all traders and travelers, weary of foot, parched of the throat, and light of the belly, to rest a while within our premises. No bearers in the snug. Wow. I don't know what the snug is, but...
Drake's fangs fallen, would you believe it? No wonder everyone's taken to the road.
That's not all. I heard Lord Kupka fell too. The Republic's not long for this world, if you ask me.
Okay. Desmekis Fall. Falls, a vast cavity in the earth located in the steppes of the forgotten and desolate coastal region of eastern Dalmekia, despite the fact that for centuries seawater from the Strait of Altha has flowed into the plumbless crater without cease. It shows no sign of filling. The tragic tale that came to be known of the sins of Damascus is said to have taken place here. Okay. The Crystalline Impasse, a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sampiq and the Republic of Dalmekia in the year 878. The dispute was born from Dalmekians' fierce objections to Sambroke's occupation of Twinside, capital of the Crystalline Dominion. However, when the Republic finally entered the fray, it found itself outmatched. Sid, the outlaws, destruction of Drake fans further weakened their position, and here, with their homeland in chaos, the Dalmecs were forced to negotiate and withdraw. Credit for this turn in events was largely attributed to Olivier Lesage, second-born son of the Holy Emperor, in light which he was made Crown Prince of Sambrec. The successor of the Emperor Olivier. Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage handed power over to Olivier, his second-born son, and the only child by Empress Annabella. Ostensibility is recognition of the part he had played in the agreement of peace between the Empire and Dalmekia, while the ascension of one young was unprecedented. Emperor Sylvester reassured those bold enough to express doubt at the wisdom of such a choice by maintaining that as Great Gregor made flesh, he would merely serve as an advisor to the young new emperor until he came of age. Prince Dion, the emperor's firstborn and rightful heir to the holy throne, was violently opposed to the plan, but his objection fell on deaf ears. And poor Dion.
I hear the brothers found another victim. Can you believe it?
I believe it, all right. What's that? The third this month?
Ah, a soldier like yourself could do with hearing this. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in Lakeney's Cleft, you just pass them right on by.
And why's that?
Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats and footpads look like upstanding citizens by comparison. What they do is befriend a passing merchant, someone new to the area, and steer them straight into the arms of bandits. The merchant dead and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brothers set to sweet-talking some other unsuspecting fool, a warrior. Now, the brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done, the brothers sweep in and loot the bandits and dead merchant both.
Yeah, there's a lazy sort of cunning to it, I suppose. You'd think they'd run out of bandits eventually.
So close to Boglad? Not bloody likely.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you run into them, you steer clear. Or better yet, give them a damn good hiding.
I only wish I had. Thanks for the warning.
We been had. I was kind of wondering if that would like unlock a new quest or something, but no such thing. We're definitely way past the hour here. So, we got our thing. We got our teleport.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make the cut here, homies and honeys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. You'll be back for the next one. You know we gonna be OUT out. Deuces.